"Don't be skeered" was a favorite saying of a former coworker. He would blurt it out when courage or boldness was needed at work. Sadly, he wasn't very interested in godliness, but he was a good guy, and his statement is quite biblical. In fact, it has been said that the most frequent command in the Bible is, "Do not be afraid." Now, I haven't done the research to see if that's true, but it is all over the Bible. When Israel heard the voice of God at Mount Sinai, they were shaking in their sandals. So they drew back and begged Moses to speak to God for them, lest we die. Exodus 20, verse 19. Instead of excitement that the God of heaven spoke to them, they ran and hid in their tents. Moses responded with the charge, "Don't be afraid." God was getting their attention to make sure they did not sin. Exodus 20, verse 20. In other words, God wasn't there to destroy them. After all they saw in Egypt and at the Red Sea, it would seem they would trust God. Sadly, these people were consumed by a spirit of fear they would never escape. Instead of leading to trust, it led to paralysis and rebellion. However, fear should not be replaced by presumption and pride. The charge not to fear is paradoxically balanced with a charge to fear God. Just a few days earlier, Moses had selected leaders who would fear God, Exodus 18, verse 21. It was the same word, but a completely different charge. In the New Testament, we're told to have confidence to enter the holy place and boldly draw near to God with a sincere heart and full assurance of faith, Hebrews 10, verses 19 through 22. But the paradox remains and is found at the end of Hebrews chapter 12. There, we're told to offer well-pleasing service to God with reverence and fear, for our God is a consuming fire. That's in verses 28 through 29. So balance the boldness to approach God with a deep respect for His power and glory. Just don't be too scared to obey. And boldly return tomorrow for another Morning Minutes in the Bible. Until then, this is James McClenny hoping you have a great day.